Flusher that started picking up P250s in Glock rounds, in the pistol rounds. It's going to be Gade, though, that's straight away bangs off the head of JW, opening up some opportunities onto outside on A. And it should be the bomb being planted by Config in amongst the smoke. No one from the Fnatic side can stop this for the time being, but Draken has picked up one. Going to get traded out, though, will Config from Flusher. And so the man advantage does remain with Optic post-plant.
Certainly does. 3 versus 2 now. Draken and Flusher. Now just Flusher as he goes down. It'll be up to him to work this situation out. It's a very difficult bomb site to retake, and it looks like he might be completely out of luck here. At this point, just getting another 300 bucks is about as good as it's going to get. That does
no kits. Flusher eats a bunch of damage. He's down to 18, but Draken will hold the line. Only good for one, however, so the trade's going to favor Optic. They can already rummage a plant onto the B side. No great flank coming into play either. It would be JW with his Mag 7, but he's still stationary. While Flusher tries to feel out to see if he can get a frag. Now JW's going to make a move. And if they want any chance at clutching this Henry, he's got to get kills.
He really has. Remember, they have no kits here, and it's the equal situation I'm talking about. They traded out the kill and got the plant. In my opinion, not even worth going for. You do not have a kit, you do not have the utility, and you're just going to be running into the AKs one by one here. And if Optic plays correctly, it should be a 0% chance of them winning it. And indeed, that's exactly what's happened here. And that's the nightmare of force buying in that second round. JW might be good for one, but surely could be traded out. They're being a little bit tentative, but they can survive in those brown holes, not chasing for the kill. You know what, you can keep your shotgun. That's what they're saying to him. We'd rather keep our AKs, it's more valuable, but now he's got 2 players in front of him. They have to take him down now. Will be jumping through first. They've got a smoke to actually get towards the backtrack. There's no CT presence there whatsoever, Vince. So what can they really do here? Draken's got an answer, apparently. Hitting the shot to the AWPs. This is what we wanted to see from Fnatic. They limited themselves in the early sectors of the game, but you can see why they wanted to get towards the AWPs much better. And it's going to be a Fnatic round here. Just Gade holding up towards MP9 for Flusher. Considering he's got 7 grand, Vince, that's an interesting one, but it's working out for him. And he gets the first kill.
Yeah, allows him to play very aggressive, and so far he's 12-4, top ranking by a considerable margin.
Ouch.
Trades are quickly going to go in favor of Optic, though, and I think ouch certainly is the correct phrase, because suddenly Fnatic have their heads spun around. Draken can't see a single thing to smoke there, but Crims is going to be found nonetheless. Draken can't do anything, feels helpless at this stage, doesn't want to give his position away, there's no guaranteed kill, wants to wait for that smoke to dissipate. But meanwhile, Flusher is on the B side, so it's almost as if Fnatic have just realised this round's over for them. There's really not much they can do.
We'll see what happens here as we get further into it. There will be Flusher still with the MP9, and like I said, considering he's got so much money, like 7 grand even now, surprised he goes for the SMG, but he did open things up, and now Draken working with him, obviously holding towards those backtracks once again, but Flusher's made his way towards T-spawn. Now this could be an interesting play. If he can do anything with this, potentially can find a kill. He's just trying to lock them in right now with 30 seconds to go. He knows they're outside. It's a nice little crossfire of sorts. They're like just closing them in, taking a bit of a gamble towards outside. That's confirmed with the smoke, and now the utility coming in. Draken's going to try and take the attention away, not before Flusher can find yet another with the MP9. Trying to plant his plant, but might be out of luck here. If he manages to win this one, he would be absolute amount of damage. Not this time, though. Cajun just takes it for 2. Draken playing the connector once again, but that's a perfectly timed flash. What a nice little sequence that is. Yogi, so strong in those sort of positions, and now Flusher, he'll have to be strong as well. He holds towards the bomb train here. He's been good for one so far, but considering the situation, that just isn't good enough. Crims, an absolute beast as of late, but is this going to be enough?
Well, with the numbers advantage, you'd think not, but that's a whiffed spray by Snappy. Should be doing better, and it's that man, Crims. A guy you definitely don't want to let back into a round, because he will punish you. Cajun B, holding the close angle with the AK-47, has Config there just behind him, but Crims has gone in for his 3rd, and suddenly Config, scratching his head, has to somehow try and clutch this one out, spots the jump across as the defuse comes in the smoke, can see through it though, and it gets the double spray onto Crims and exists.
He'll be fine. Like, you've got a higher percentage chance of winning the overall game playing more tentatively, yes, and playing smart, but overall, we're getting into the next round. Faster play here from Optic as we're going up brute force towards outside. Equal trade so far, but JW might be able to shut this one down, looking for his 3rd. It's going to be a 2 versus 1 overall. It's Yugi who has to try and take him down. The reload is going to let him down there. Low HP for Flusher. This is huge for Fnatic. Great grenade as well. Incendiary deploys, stifling for Yugi here, and down he goes. Flusher toys with him. Much faster around there. It's going to be no problem at all. Ideally, the shotgun needs to get one shot, insta-kills, and you can stack them up, chain them together as Yugi and Config just dissect the outer defense here. Nothing Fnatic can do about it. They haven't even done any damage yet, Vince. This is absolutely overwhelming. And like we said, that nightmare situation, considering they're going to have $1,400 per player going to the final round. You have to save these two M4s. There's no two ways about it. And Exist went for the hero play that really didn't work out for him. And now Flusher in the 5, making 4 versus 1. But like I said, they need a rifle for the last round just to have any sort of fighting chance here. Snappy knows the money's not really a factor for them right now. They'll be fine. And Flusher does get another, but saving the AWP, Yugi doesn't want to be anything to do with this, getting a nice defensive position. This is Flusher trying to take money out of their hands once again, build up his own bankroll. Every kill he gets with the M4 is $300. He's got 600 so far bonus. He's got a kit. Is he actually thinking about going for this? Vince, no. Okay.
Yeah, that smoke wasn't ideal either.
Yeah, that was quite exciting, but we'll see how that develops as the tournament goes on. For now, though, the pistol round begins. Optic with the 4 sets of armor, same story for Fnatic. They've also got 2 PG50s. That seems to be the meta right now. Equal trades at the start. Snappy only good for 1.
What Fnatic need to do is watch that game that FaZe and Heroic played, where other Danes let a huge lead slip. But so far, Config, he is not letting this go anywhere. Headshots to plenty. And there's the final nail.
Really not there either. I think their main lifeline is JW trying to make anything he can happen, and luckily it's against the UMP at this side of the map. But Config does win the fight eventually, so does Snappy. It's all falling apart. 5 versus 1, no chance of winning this. Draken will go down again, and Vince, the money's absolutely done for. They got 0 kills. An inside player will come through. The bomb. Not going to make its way in just yet, but a couple of sniper kills coming through. Exist outside, and all of his teammates, so they will get the plant in. 4 versus 3. Exist has to do something magical here with the old bait and switch play outside. If you can get towards connector just as they're committing to the retake, that could be excellent.
Extinguishing the Molotov does allow them a bit more
the
vision.
Bomb being planted.
But it hasn't been planted, as he's saying, with 5 seconds. That's it. It's done. Exist can't get to the bomb in time. It doesn't matter if he gets kills. Optic have done it. They're going to take it 16-6.